Time is money. Communication and expectations are always the root challenge of any problem. I think if you can incorporate some of our systems into your daily workflow, you will see better results with clients, tenants, and your bottom line. With the AC season coming, there are some things you can do that help everyone out that will provide great tenant services and help the owners save any unnecessary cost. The property manager is the first call and first line of defense. As some of you all know, tenants don't always have their facts straight when relaying information. A hot house makes people irritated and in some cases could care less what is or isn't wrong, just send someone out attitude.
HVAC dispatch calls range from 70 to 120. Then you have your after hours, weekend calls, or holidays that can be much higher. In a lot of cases, you can troubleshoot some basic stuff with tenants that will get their unit back up and running, saving the owner a service charge. We found when it comes to those calls, here are some helpful things you can do.
First and foremost, you always need to ask the tenant, what is the temperature in the house currently? Some tenants like to have it super cold at 72 degrees or lower, and in hot summer days, this will almost be impossible for the system to cool to. An older house with not great insulation or high sun areas may only get you 20 degrees max difference from outside to in. So that means on a 100-degree day, it'll only be 80 degrees in the house. There is little you can do other than help the tenant make some adjustments in the house to help the system. Keep blinds closed, ceiling fans running full speed, check for air gaps around doors and windows, close down rooms and vents that you're not using, adjusting vents to cool the other parts of the house. Plasma TVs are almost equal to having the heater on. Kids during the summer out in and out all day will lose lots of air. Dryers, dishwashers running all day, it all adds up.
In some cases, it's only the thermostat that is the problem. The tenant doesn't realize the unit is in the fan on position only and the cool is in the off position. Low batteries will sometimes only allow parts of the HVAC to function. Changing out the batteries will sometimes resolve the problem. Another very common problem on an AC service calls is a dirty air filter. Plugged air filter will restrict airflow over the inside coil and cause unit to freeze up. In addition, dirty air filters raise your electric bill, cause stress on older systems that can cause complete failure and thousands of dollars in repairs or replacements. It can also cause inside coils to be dirty, causing more problems and hundreds of dollars to clean. Almost every property management company will have a lease clause that make tenants responsible for changing their air filters, and it should be enforced.
Before you dispatch an HVAC tech, asking the tenant kindly to check a few things out is very helpful to the HVAC tech. See if the tenant can tell you what is going on. Have them check the airflow out of the vents, if the air is hot, not very cold, or very little airflow coming out of the vents, and if they can hear the inside unit running. Check the outside units to see if it's running. If the fan on top of the unit on or off, or is the unit just making a buzzing noise? See if they can see any ice on the copper lines that go from the outside unit to the outside wall. If they see ice, it's important that they shut the system off and leave the fan in the on position. The unit is frozen and depending on how thick could take 1 to 3 hours to defrost. An HVAC tech cannot charge or diagnose the system properly with ice. He would have to come back or reschedule a follow-up time.
Utilizing affordable video technology can save you hours of travel time, keep owners more in touch with their properties, and have more accountability to tenants on move-in and move-out inspections. Videos are shot with a wide-angle HD GoPro camera on a Steadicam set up and can cover an inside and outside complete inspection in an average of 10 to 12 minutes, covering every detail of that property. Videos can be uploaded in a matter of minutes to YouTube or other streaming services. YouTube can play back at twice the speed, making the review a 5 to 6 minute process.
First, the owners get a great visual on their investment property. The video is very thorough and gives the owner a great perspective on any issues and the costs. In most cases, we find owners who watch the video are quicker to respond to estimates, in addition, tend to add things or approve larger priced items with little hesitation. In our case, we provide a very detailed line item estimate that you can review, cross-reference with the video, and make changes or line things off to get an estimate in line with the budget. With the videos online, you can get more vendors to review and in some cases provide quicker estimates to you, saving them time and money.
If you're doing a larger make-ready or rehab, you can also utilize videos to create an after walkthrough video as a further bonus wow factor for your clients.
Every day counts on turnovers. The video process saves you time in the field, saves the vendors time, provides better communication between owners, vendors, and tenants, and most importantly, can speed up the turnover process that puts more money back in the owner's pockets and frees you up to do other things.
Nice marketing photos are not just for real estate sales. We find that shooting high-end marketing pictures increases web traffic and showings by 20 to 30%. Prices can vary, but on average it's between $85 and $125 to have a house professionally shot. We found that houses tend to rent faster with higher traffic, yielding more applications, sometimes saving you days, if not weeks, on turnovers. We shoot our houses in a technique called HDR, which is actually 5 to 7 pictures shot at different exposures and blended into one, giving the image a balanced look with the best detail possible, like your eye would see it in person.
For the most part, all the property management software lacks greatly in project management, vendor dispatching, and follow-up documentation. They are cumbersome, usually only a one-way stream providing information to be directed to a vendor, but have limited abilities to provide upflow information. We highly recommend moving into a third-party project management software like Basecamp or Asana to improve communications and task management on turnovers and work orders.
The third-party software offers a better way to downstream and upstream information that most vendors or clients can easily utilize with their smartphones. It also provides a great accountability to the vendors providing before and after pictures. You can manage make-ready or turnovers with multiple vendors with less time and confusion.
Another benefit of the software is the fact that there are a number of things you can do outside the properties that need collaboration. Maybe a project around the office, company policy changes, or just a group discussion on some new challenges. Time is money. Communications and expectations are always the root challenge of any problem. I think if you can incorporate some of these systems into your daily workflow, you will see better results with clients, tenants, and your bottom line.